All right, so thanks for being here. Have your water and your blocks handy. Come to seated on your mat in any comfortable seated pose, just for our centering practice. Take your fingers and peel away the flesh underneath your sitting bones. Consciously roll that pelvic forward. Rest the knees towards the mat and reach the crown towards the ceiling. Roll your shoulders up into your ears and then back. Let's do that a couple times. Forward and up and down and back. One more. Forward and up and down and back, and hold them down and back with palms resting on the thighs. Feel the heart lift. Feel the opening across your chest, the opening of your throat. And allow your eyes to fall into a hazy stare or closed. Coming into your body, onto your mat, and ready for your practice. Connect with your breath, your inhale and your exhale. Relax your shoulders, lift your heart, heavy your hips. So today I think we will do an Om practice. And those of you that have practiced with me before, remember the Om can be broken down into 3 sounds. The first sound is Ah. The second sound is O. And the third sound is The Ah activates the body intelligence. The O activates the heart intelligence. And the activates the head intelligence, bringing us to our high mind, our high heart, and connected with the innate body wisdom that we have. So we will start out bringing our hands across our belly, pinkies at the pubic bone, thumbs at your belly button. And I invite you here to surrender your vulnerability into vulnerability, to surrender into innocence and playfulness, to make a sound of ah. For just a second, let's just try that out. So take an inhale and exhale. Ah. Find silence, bring your attention in and down, and feel your body. Wait for that somatic connection to your parts and your pieces. Let's do it 2 more times on your own. Breathing out any tension, any resistance, any distraction. Take an inhale in. One more. Feel your body. Relax your body. Sink into your body. In yoga, we create union between our mind and our heart and our body. Wait for that subtle sensation where you know you are fully here. And bring your hands, walk your hands up to your heart space, overlapping one hand over the other. Feel your shoulders relax, your neck lengthen, your face soften. Here we connect with ourself, the deepest layers, the essence, our soul. The sound is O. 3 times. Take an inhale. Oh. Oh. Maybe you felt the resonating vibration underneath your hand at your heart space. Take a moment to let that connection at the heart deepen, supported by the presence in the body. Let your attention float up to the center of your head. Bring your hands into a prayer mudra. Touch the heels, the mounds, the fingertips. Let that mudra invite the integration of the left and the right hemisphere of your mind. If you like, rest your thumbs at your third eye. Here we invite rational thought, inner guidance, and joyful presence into our practice. Remembering you have lots of options. Don't do too much. Don't do too little. Let's do the sound of It's a hum 3 times. Blow out all your air. Inhale. Mm. Drop your hands down to your heart. Put all 3 sounds together. Ah, oh, and let's do one long, beautiful Take an inhale in. Ah. Release your hands down to your thighs. Grow your crown tall. Relax your shoulders. Take 10 more breaths. Breathe in through the nose. And then back out through the nose, taking the air all the way down into the belly. Contract the belly to blow out the air. Blow out any tension, any resistance, any distraction. Slowly open your eyes. Extend that left leg long. Try to keep it on your mat if you can. Bring that right heel into your groin. Kickstand your hands behind you to create a tall lift through the crown. And press out through that left heel. Just feel that stretch down the left leg. Breathe and breathe. Relax your shoulders. Keep your throat open. Keep your neck soft, but have your head supported. So ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. We're going to fold forward. If you know you have tightness, grab a block, bring it out in front of you. If this is feeling already tight, if your knee is bent, grab that block, poke your hip creases, elongate your spine, and lay your forearms on the block. If you have more space, you take it and go down to a devotional stretch to the floor. Wherever you landed, elongate. Think about a string pulling your top of your head long, relaxing your shoulders, helping you to keep a flat back with a slightly activated core. And as you hold your fold, you might make space to come down a little lower. If you rushed into going low, ask yourself, was that the best decision? Would it have been kinder to start out a little bit easier? Notice without judgment, without criticism, what your pattern is, what you do. If you have competition with yourself or others, if you just rush into things and not giving yourself to enjoy the journey. Wherever you landed, make your way up, sweeping your hands up overhead, nice and tall. And then we're going to twist to the right. Left hand's going to find that right knee. Right hand's going to come behind, grow as tall as you can, and just look over that right shoulder. Find your way out, coming back to center. Let your left hand slide down your left leg and crescent up and over with your right hand. Roll that right shoulder back and look up towards the ceiling. Heavy that right hip and grow through those right fingertips. And breathe and breathe. Inhale back up, poke those hip creases and explore that forward fold again. Maybe hands just are on the mat. Maybe they're sliding forward. Elongate, widen across your upper back. Press out, keep pressing out with that left heel. Draw those left toes towards you to feel that stretch up your ankle, up your calf, up behind your knee, up into that hamstring, then into the glute and the hip. Contract your abs, come back up, sweep the arms up, and find that twist. Grow tall. Look behind you, take your eyeballs a little bit further, and your eyes can go. And when you're ready, find your way back into that crescent. Rolling that right shoulder back, looking up towards the ceiling. And if you like, bend your elbow, kiss your shoulder blades, shine your heart. One more time. Inhale up. Poke those hip creases, fold on forward. Find your edge. On your inhale, slide up, sweep the arms up, come into the twist. Kiss your shoulder blades together, shine your heart. This time, if you want to add on, keep that left hand on the right knee, sweep that right arm up and over, roll the shoulder back, bend the elbow. Breathe. Or do the other version. And breathe. And breathe. Make your way out and switch sides. Bring that left heel into the groin. Extend that right foot. Start out with a kickstand. Grow through the crown. Drop the shoulders down and back. Press out through the right heel. Draw the right toes towards you. Maybe this side you want to start out with a block. Maybe not. Poke your hip creases. Find your fold. Kiss your shoulder blades back and make sure your throat is open, not dropping down. We want to keep our precious voice. We want to be able to share our gifts through our voice with kindness and awakeness, love. Follow your body's sensations to your edge. Keep relaxing, breathing into that right leg, letting the back of the knee fall towards the floor. Keep growing through the crown of your head. Keep dropping your shoulders back. To come out, engage your core, sweep your arms up. Find your twist, tall spine. Look over that left shoulder. Kiss your shoulder blades towards one another. Heavy your hips, don't come up off of the floor with that right hip. Keep it low. Breathe and breathe. Come back to center, slide that right hand down the leg, bring a crescent over, roll the shoulder back, look up towards the ceiling. Get long through your fingertips and heavy through your hips. Kiss your shoulder blades together. And breathe. And breathe. You know where we're going. Come on out. Poke your hip crease, find your fold. Add on as your body allows. Keep the hips heavy and the spine long. Keep the chin out of the chest. Breathe and breathe. Contract your abs. Inhale your arms up and then into a twist. This time, take the eyeballs a little bit further and the eyes can go as you drop your shoulders down and back. Keep that right hip heavy. Don't let it roll up. We're twisting at the waist. Breathe and breathe. Make your way back to center. Sweep the arms up. Crescent on over. Roll the shoulder back. And if you like the add-on, bend the elbow. Kiss the shoulder blades together. Look up towards that left elbow. And breathe. And take that right hand if you like. Grab your toe. We didn't do that on the other side, but that's another add-on. Find your way out, back into the fold. Poke the hip creases, lengthen the spine. Keep the throat open, heavy on the hips. Breathe. Breathe. Find your way up and into the twist. Tall spine. Kiss the shoulder blades. Find a little more space if it's there for you. Breathe and breathe. On this one, you can keep that right hand where it is. Float that left hand up. Roll the shoulder back as you grow tall. Add the bent elbow. Breathe and breathe. Don't do too much. Don't do too little. Notice, I just noticed I had a lot of tension in my shoulders. Roll your shoulders down and back. We're not forcing. Make your way out and into a big wide V. So both legs come out. Heels press out, toes draw towards you. Kickstand your hands behind. Ask yourself, is this where I want to stay? Because you can stay right here, just working on dropping the back of the knees towards the floor. Or utilize that block, start out high, bring forearms to it, extend long from tailbone to crown. You've got a triangle. If you imagine a line that connects the heels of your feet and then using your two legs as the other two lines, the top of the triangle being your groin. Triangles bring attention to the law of three, two opposing forces creating a uniting force. So we live in a world of duality, and the way that we find release or freedom is to bring in that uniting force by allowing the two opposing forces. This is found in most every religion. In Christianity, it's the Trinity. I don't have the other ones memorized, but I know it's in the other religions. Make your way out. Bring those legs together. Shake them out. Kickstand your hands behind you. Pull your belly button in. Grow your crown tall. Come to still with your legs. Press out with your heels. Walk your hands behind you. Turn your fingers to face your heels. Walk your thumbs close together. Point your toes with your toe mounts touching and lift your heart. Kiss your shoulder blades. Keep your neck supported. So this is one. You can stay here, or you can lift your hips off of the floor to give a little workout to those triceps. If you lift, keep the elbows with a micro bend in them, and breathe and breathe. And exhale down, sweep your arms up as you push your heels out. Fold forward. So if you need those blocks, you can bring the block in between your legs. You can have two blocks. You can bring your forearms to the block, or you can fold forward, crown reaching towards the bottom of your feet. Breathe and breathe. Roll your shoulders back and down and see if you can grow a little taller out the crown of your head. Engage your core. Bring your feet with you into a cobbler pose. Add blocks underneath the knees if you need to. The knees are up high. Bring your peace fingers around your toes or kickstand your hands behind you. We're thinking about lifting through our crown, rolling our shoulders back and down. Breathe. Contract your core. Keep your belly button glued to your spine. Keep your crown nice and tall and roll back onto your sitting bones. If you've got the flexibility, turn your peace fingers backwards, extend one leg, and maybe the other. And then play around, see if you can extend both and balance. Another triangle, couple triangles if you're creative. And breathe and lift and breathe and breathe. Make your way out. Sit up nice and tall, drop those knees to the floor and grow that crown to the ceiling. We're going to transfer on to hands and knees when you're ready. Maybe grab a drink at the transition. Make sure your blocks are handy at the top of your mat. Make sure your hands are wide, pinky fingers reaching towards the edge of the mat or draping over underneath the outer shoulders, knees underneath the hips, toes tucked. Take a minute to find your box by pulling your belly button in and drawing your shoulders down and back. With the belly button glued to the spine, find sun dog. Step back with your left foot, reach forward with your right hand. Reach and push. Flatten your hips, flatten across your upper back. Keep your head reaching forward and your foot reaching back. You can take a break whenever you want. Quad stretch, take that right hand to the top of the left foot, kick out, pull in, grow long. Breathe and breathe and breathe. Release that left foot, place that right hand down, step that left foot out to the side of the right knee, roll your mat, add a blanket if you need to, walk your hands back and find yourself up on that right knee. You've got a triangle now in between your legs and the floor. Feel your pelvis, make sure that it's nice and tall, tailbone slightly tucked to stack everything one vertebra on top of the other. Reach the arms out long, reach the fingers out long, relax the shoulders out of the ears, wiggle all 10 fingers. And then bring movement, keep wiggling your fingers, but to your wrists, rotating one direction and then the other. Gotta think about it. Come to still, sweep the arms up. Crescent over that extended leg, sliding that left hand down, rolling that right shoulder back. Add the bent elbow, the kiss shoulder blades if you like. You have a triangle. Now using your hand, your elbow, your shoulder. Breathe and breathe. Engage your core. Inhale your arms up tall, splay them out to the side and take a twist towards that extended leg. Drop your shoulders out of your ears. Windmill back down to your box pose and set up for sun dog on the other side. So start with your box and step back, right foot, left hand, level the hips, level the shoulders, pull the belly button into the spine. Reach and push. Take breaks when you need to. Work in the core, front, back, and sides. Lengthen. Lengthen your neck, soften your face, feel your body. Are your hips flat? Are your shoulders flat? Is your leg the same height off of the floor as your arm, as your belly? Find the quad stretch. Left hand to the top of right foot, kick out. Keep the body level with the mat. Breathe and breathe, stretch, breathe. Release the foot, drop that left Hand down, sweep that right leg out, roll to the outer edge, plant all four corners down, add what you need to add, find your way up. Feel that triangle underneath you, inviting you into possibilities that maybe you haven't thought of yet. Engage your core, sweep your arms up, wiggle those 10 fingers, and then bring movement into your wrists. Relax your shoulders. Come to still and crescent over. Right hand slides down the right leg. Look up over that left shoulder. Add the bent elbow. If that works for you, shine your heart. Breathe. Drop your shoulders out of your ears. Mine creeped up. So easy to do. Feel your body. Notice what you are doing. Find the tension. Release it. Sink into the pose. Inhale both arms up, then out to the side and turn towards your extended leg. Twisting at the waist. Drop the shoulders out of the ears. Breathe and breathe. And windmill down. Back to box. Slide in some cow and some cats. Deep breaths. Open mouth exhales. Soft elbows. Heart threads through. Little back bend. Ungulate the spine. And then come to still, tuck your toes. Walk your hands back and lift and lower your knees. So stretching your toes. And then drop your knees to challenge yourself. If this is too much, don't do it. Keep rocking. Sit on your heels and grow through your spine. Sweep your hands back behind you. Airplane arms is one option. Interlaced is another. Drop your fingertips or your knuckles towards the floor and lift your heart. Lengthen your neck. Soften your face. Don't drop your head back too far or drop it forward. Breathe. Keep it nice and aligned. And breathe. And breathe. Exhale your way out and find your way up to a forward fold. So knees bent, belly touches the thighs, hands walk towards you. Widen your feet if you need to. Find your fold. Lift your hips, drop your head, grab your elbows. Protect your low back by gluing the belly to the thighs. Shake your head to dump out the head trash. Don't even need to know what it is. Just anything you picked up today that doesn't serve you, doesn't support you. Maybe a doubt, maybe a fear, maybe a lie. And when you're ready, release your hands. Leave all those things to go back to Mother Earth to be recycled and repurposed. And roll up one vertebra at a time. Find your mountain. Roll your shoulders down and back. Align your feet. Widen your toes. Stack ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, hips over feet. Breathe. Come on out, grab a drink, and let's do some standing triangles. You can stand your blocks up at the top of your mat in case you need them. Come to the back of your mat. Find that mountain pose. Weight into your right foot. Step forward with the left foot. Widen your stance. Align your heels. Let your back foot be at a 45-degree angle. Turn your hips. Take your hand and turn them to parallel your hips with the side of the mat. Feel your shoulders. Do the same. And then extend your arms. Let lightning bolts come out of your fingertips. Feel the triangle between your legs. Breathe. Grow tall. We're going to reach forward. Stay between two panes of glass. My hip just popped. Come back to center. Reach back. Flow a couple more times, 2 more times. Reaching forward. Back to center. Reach back. Back to center. Last one. Forward. Keep your arms extended out. Back to center. And then back. Back to center. We're going to exalt. Right hand floats into a half bind behind us. Left palm faces up. Look over that left palm and follow it up to the ceiling as you lift up. Now grow taller. So feel the body lift. You can stay here, noticing your hips. Did that right hip roll forward? Keep it rolled back. Bring that left hip forward. Drop your shoulders out of your ears. The add-on is a crescent back. Breathe and breathe and breathe. Exhale back into neutral triangle. Relax the shoulders out of the ears. Reach forward. Drop that left hand to your thigh. Float that right hand up. Look up at it. Roll that right shoulder back, that right hip back. Stay between two panes of glass. Flip that left hand, palm to face forward. And then any amount, slide down as you're lifting up. So here, if you wanted to add a block, you can bring that block down, place your fist on it, extend out through the crown of your head. Breathe and breathe and breathe. Half bind that right hand for a little extra challenge and look up over that right shoulder. Breathe and breathe. We're going to release that right hand wherever you had it. Turn towards the front of your mat. Ditch that block. Bend that left knee. Drop your hands to the floor or to blocks. Come in to a lunge. Well, it's sort of a lunge triangle. And we're going to add a bind. So you can take that left hand on the block and sweep that right hand up. That could be 1, 2, half bind behind your back. Roll that right shoulder back. 3, left hand comes underneath. Clasp the hands, grow through the crown. Breathe and breathe and breathe. So triangles remind us when life gets all bound up to have faith and trust in the divine flow. Breathe and breathe. Engage your core, make your way out. Step your back foot forward. I'm gonna turn around and stand up. Let's see, that foot, we had the left foot forward. So we're going to now step the opposite foot forward. So you can walk back to the bottom of your mat, or you can turn around like I did. I'll bring my blocks up. Think about this. Step forward with the right foot. Pivot on the back foot. Turn the body. Align the heels. Turn the shoulders. Extend the arms. Roll the shoulders back and down. Grow through the crown. Soften your face. Say something nice to yourself. You are awesome. Reach forward. Come back. Reach back. Find center. 2 more times. Forward. Inhale. Center. Exhale. Inhale back. Exhale center. Last one. Reach forward. Back to center. Reach back. Back to center. We're going to exalt next. Left hand comes to half bind behind. Look at the right hand. Turn the palm up. Float it up. Grow taller. Think about that left shoulder, that left hip. Don't let it roll forward. Add on crescent. Breathe. And breathe. And breathe. Feel the triangle between your feet. Ground down through your feet. Exalt through your fingertips. Exhale back to neutral. Reach forward or back, whichever. Reach to your right foot. Slide your right hand down. Sweep that left arm up. Grow tall. Lengthen. You can look up at that left hand. Flip that right hand. Slide down. Add the block if you like it, or don't go down as far. Breathe. And breathe. Half bind for a little extra twist if you like it. Breathe. Grow through your crown. Breathe. And breathe. Unwind. Grab your blocks maybe. Bend your right knee. Bring your hips forward. Find your stance. Right hand on the block can come to the inside. Left hand can float up. That's an option. Half bind with the right hand. Half bind with the left hand creates a full bind. You can do either one. Grow through your crown. Breathe. And breathe. And breathe. Ignite your core. Find your way out. Come up to standing. Pivot your feet so they parallel with each other, insides of the feet. You're in a wide stance. You have another triangle between your legs. Poke your hip creases. Come into a halfway lift. Grow through the crown. Flatten the back. Draw the shoulder blades together. You can keep your hands on your thighs or challenge your low back by extending your arms out long. Breathe and breathe. Float down, extend the arms out into a devotional stretch. Lift through your hips, grow through your crown, widen across your shoulders. Bow your heart in humility to that triangle between your legs. Let your eyeballs go backwards. Look at the world upside down. Invite perception that maybe you didn't have before as you see things from a different angle. Breathe and breathe. Contract your abs, slide your hands towards you, soften your knees, and come back up. Pivot your feet so your left toes facing forward, your back foot's at a 45. Bring your hips and shoulders parallel. Extend out your arms, relax your shoulders. We're going to repeat those triangles. Reach forward. Turn the left palm up, sweep the right hand behind. Follow that left hand to the ceiling. Drop that right shoulder down and back. Coax that left hip to parallel the side of the mat, crescent if you like. Breathe, feel the power of the triangle. Breathe and breathe. Float on out. Reach forward. Drop the left hand down, follow the right hand up. Reach up. Flip the left hand, slide down. Find your triangle. Breathe and breathe and breathe. Engage your core, come on up. Parallel the insides of your feet. Bring your weight onto the right foot. Left toe slides in. We're gonna do our balance pose. Star pose, extend your arm. Lift your foot if you like. Kiss your shoulder blades together. You're a star. So I'm a twinkling star. If I fall out, I make a wish. Breathe and breathe. Balance. Grow tall through your crown. Pull your belly button in. Power pose. Kiss your shoulder blades together. Say something nice to yourself. Come on out into that wide stance. Maybe take a drink if you need one. We're going to do the other side. So get that drink and then turn the right foot so toes face the back of your mat, left foot canted. Peel your hips and your shoulders. Extend your arms. Relax. Reach forward. Look over that right hand. Turn the palm. Half bind the left hand. Follow that right hand up. Grow tall. Crescent if you like. Keep rolling the shoulder blade on the left side down and back. Breathe. Feel the triangle between your feet, reminding you of possibilities outside of your beliefs, outside of your experiences, outside of your knowledge. It's called hope. Make your way out. Reach forward again. Drop that right hand, sweep that left hand up. Grow tall. Flip the palm. Find the triangle. Add blocks if you need to. Grow through your crown. Kiss your shoulder blades. Breathe. Feel the possibilities. And breathe. And breathe. Engage your core. Come on out. Pivot your feet. Bring your weight onto your left foot. Right toes balance you. Extend your arms. Soften that left knee. Lift up that right leg. Be a twinkling star. Kiss your shoulder blades together. Grow through the crown of your head. This leg's tired. Breathe and breathe and breathe. Come on out. Find your mountain pose. We did do star the other way. Just wondered why my leg was so tired. Find your mountain. Close your eyes. Feel your ears over your shoulders over your hips. We're going to swan dive down. Let's take that swan dive and break it down. Inhale your arms up, open your eyes, look up, salute. Exhale, drop the arms, bend the knees, kiss the shoulder blades together, lift the heart, little back bend. Don't let your head fall back or be forward. Keep it supported, palms open. Feel your heart shine. Take a big inhale and then exhale, hinge at the hips and float on down into that forward fold. Bend the knees and come to sit on your mat. Grab a drink. Bring your blocks to the side of your mat. Come into a roll down. So today we're going to explore rolling down with our legs straight. If you rather do bridge roll down, do that. Take your heels to the edge of your mat. For some reason, we always get too short on our mat. Grow long through your crown. Extend your arms out. Kiss your shoulder blades together. Think about rolling down one vertebra at a time, keeping your heels on the mat. So let one vertebra roll down to the mat. Keep the shoulders out of the ears, the chin out of the chest. Take your time. Shaking is making. Find your way all the way down. And breathe. And breathe. And shake. And make. When you get down, take those arms up overhead. Big stretch. And then walk your feet to the right edge of your mat. Take your left ankle across the right. Then inchworm your shoulders in the same direction, but keep your left shoulder and your left hip on the mat. Interlace your fingers, press your palms upward, and stretch up that left oblique. Breathe and breathe. Release out, come back to center. Bring your thighs into your belly, wrap your hands around your shins, draw your shoulders away from your ears. Lengthen the neck, keep your chin out of the chest, and then lift your shoulders off of the mat using your core muscles, so stapling your belly button down into the mat. And breathe, and breathe, and roll on out, straighten into that salute stretch, hands up overhead. And then walk the feet to the left edge of the mat, right foot comes over top, inchworm the shoulders, interlace the fingers, glue the right shoulder, the right hip down, and stretch through that right oblique. Breathe. Breathe. And breathe. Find center. Bring those thighs into the belly. Rock side to side. Come into the cobbler. Widen the knees. Bring the bottoms of the feet together. See if you can make another triangle by creating a flat space using your two legs, letting the triangle be a little short triangle between your groin and your feet. Relax your shoulders. Find yours. Yours may be not a triangle. That's okay. Yours may be a diamond. Diamond is just as good. Breathe and breathe. You can stay here if you are saying, I've had enough, or you can do a little ab work. So draw the shoulders away from the ears, elbows reach towards the buttocks, and then lift the shoulders, keeping the chin out of the chest, and hold here, stapling your belly button to your mat. Add on, release the hands. Second or third add on is pulse. We're going to hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Draw the knees together. Shoot your legs up to the ceiling and legs up against the wall. Slide your hands, palms down underneath your pelvis. Bring your pointer and your thumb together in a diamond underneath your pelvis. Point your toes. Relax your shoulders. Lengthen your neck. Place the flat part of your back of your head on the mat so your throat is open, your face is soft, and then slowly open your legs into a big wide V, and then close them up. And open, imagine that third line, creating a triangle, and close, and open, and close, and open, and close. Drop the left foot towards the floor. Hover it at the height where your body says it's okay. You're gluing your belly button to your spine. You're not letting your shoulders come into your ears. Breathe and breathe. Use your core to lift up that left leg, and then use your core to float down that right leg. So yours may be hovering right over the floor, or yours may be high. Find the low back to be your guide. So if your low back arches, you're doing too much. So come back up so that low back is flat into your mat, and breathe and breathe and breathe. You can take a break here, bringing the right leg up and just coming into a ball, or you can try fluttering. One leg down, one leg up. Pull your belly button to your spine. Scissor kick those legs. And breathe and breathe and breathe. Long toes. Wherever you landed, make sure you're even. Slide your hands out, come into that cobbler pose. Hands wrap around the outer edges, toes draw towards you, crown grows tall. Again, you can relax here, just stretching the inner thighs, or you can engage the core, drop the elbows, lift the shoulders. This would be 2. 3, you can release the hands. And this one, we're going to take the hands over to the left if you're going to pulse, and pulse 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep your chin out of your chest and switch it to the other side. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody lay it down. Bring the knees together, the thighs to the chest. Rock side to side. Say something nice to yourself. Come to still, extend the left leg, rest it on the floor. Bring the right thigh to your chest, drop your shoulders out of your ears. Elongate through your crown, open your throat. Slide your knee into your armpit. Add on by grabbing the side of your foot, paralleling that shin. Another add on, tuck the calf in the crook of the elbow. Stretch the hip, the glute. Breathe. Breathe. Wherever you landed, take the top of this right foot behind the left thigh, roll onto the left hip, coax up or coax down, or kickstand up or coax down. Glue the right shoulder, turn the gaze, look over that right hand, lengthen your neck, soften your face, spread 10 fingers wide on that right hand. And then slide your fingernails as much as you can towards a cactus arm, keeping that right shoulder on the mat. Got a lot going on here. Wringing out the spine, stretching from tailbone to crown. And then the cactus arm makes a shoulder stretch. Breathe and melt. Find your edge. Maybe let your eyes close. Slow your breath. Make your way out and ready for the other side. Start in a little ball. And then extend the right leg. Left thigh meets the belly. It's a little wind removing pose. You can peel away flesh you have there. Elongate through the crown. Make sure your throat is open. You're on that flat spot on the back of your head. Slide your knee into your armpit. Check that out. See how it feels. Maybe use your hand to draw the shin across the body, maybe taking it into the crook of your elbow. Don't do too much. Don't do too little. Find your yoga. When you're ready, make your way into the twist, tucking the top of the foot, rolling onto the hip, extending the arm, gluing the shoulder, dropping the ear, extending the fingers, sliding the fingernails to come into a cactus. Maybe closing your eyes. Breathe in awareness and exhale resistance. Breathe. Breathe. Relax your neck. Relax your shoulder. Grow through your crown. Imagine you're like a wash rag. You're just wringing out all that doesn't serve you physically, mentally, emotionally, structurally, energetically. Make your way out and into dead bug. Feet come up, hands come up. Pull your belly button in, glue it down to your mat. No space underneath your low back. Widen across your shoulders. Lengthen from tailbone to crown. Point your toes. Rotate your ankles and your wrists. One direction and then the other. Come to still, float those hands down on either side of your hips. Walk the fingertips towards the bottom of your mat. Glue your belly button down, grow long through your crown. Float your shoulders up. You can stay here, or you can add in the heel lifts, reaching them towards the ceiling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come into a little ball. Tell yourself how awesome you are. Rock side to side. If there's any other little last things that you wanted to do, maybe a shoulder stance, maybe a plow, maybe a cobbler, maybe something else, a happy baby. It's always a fun one to do. And then decide, how do you want to come into your Savasana? So I have lots of props here. You can make props out of towels or blankets, placing one underneath my knees. Having my block handy for later. Maybe you're adding an eye pillow or a blanket. Maybe you're doing something different. Maybe a leg's up against the wall. Our ending Savasana is a time to practice being awake, alive, and aware. It's a practice of presence. So we don't want to zone out or check out or fall asleep. Ask yourself if you need to keep your eyes open or if it's better to close them. We're practicing connecting to all three centers like we did at the beginning. We surrender our body. Extend your arms out long, palms facing upward. Have them be in a comfortable way so there's no tension in your neck and shoulders. Your face is soft, your hips are heavy. Take time to sink into the pose. Don't just do something and then suffer through it. Find what works for you. That is soft, vulnerable, innocent. Engage with your breath. Maybe utilize some open mouth exhales to help you release any tension, any distraction. any resistance. Melt into stillness with complete acceptance of this moment. Feel the breath, the air coming in and out through the nostrils, maybe through an open mouth if you're using that. Engage with your breath. Bring your attention to integrating those two hemispheres of your mind, your right and your left, your logic and your intuition. Bring forth your observer, that part of you that can step out of your thoughts, that can observe your thoughts instead of becoming them, falling into them. Soften your brow, behind your cheeks, your jaw. Soften your throat. Melt that space in between your eyebrows. Tap into your high mind without expectation or judgment. Just be with whatever is. Have presence in your mind and presence in your body. And lastly, feel the love that is at the core of your being. Bring awareness to the center of your chest. Invite that love, that essence, that beauty to bubble up through any trauma, any hardships, any misaligned training. Take a few moments to feel love from the inside out. Melt your body. Tune in to your high mind and open your high heart. Anchoring into your presence. Add a little movement, fingers and toes. Bring your hands up overhead, take a stretch, and walk your heels to your buttocks. Take one hand and reach for a block, place it between your knees. Bring those hands back overhead, roll to one side, rest your head on your forearm, draw your thighs towards your belly, gaze down at your block and feel your pose. Fetal pose, a pose you did early on in your mama's womb. Invite you to have memory of your purpose and your passion. Who are you? Why are you here? What did you come to share? What gives meaning to your life? All that is supported with self-care, and that block between your knees is a reminder, take care of yourself. That block is supporting your low back and your hips. How else can you support yourself? Maybe kind words, kind thoughts, kind actions, kind reactions. Maybe with curiosity, asking yourself, what can I do? What are my emotions telling me? What other choices do I have? Feeling awake, alive, and aware. Slowly make your way up to easy seated, lotus, or a hero's pose, your choice. Utilize your blocks, your props. Roll your pelvic bowl forward, grow your spine tall. Release your shoulders, join your hands in that prayer mudra. Make your head come in some circles, stretch your neck. Listen to that popping and cracking. Move in both directions. And then release your hands and give your neck a little massage. Rubbing across the occiput, down the neck. Massaging the front, the sides, the back. And taking opposite hand, just give a squeeze down your shoulder. Give yourself some love. Each side. Maybe saying something nice to yourself. When you feel even on both sides, come back to those prayer hands. Come back to your breath. Make a commitment to stay in your body, to direct your mind, to come from a full heart, a high heart. The light in me sees the light in you. I invite you to do this for others, to do this for me. Thanks for being here. Namaste. I'll go ahead and end this recording in case it worked, and then we can chat.